Hi everyone, it's Maddie. So today I'm filming this video to give you guys a little bit of an update because today, on the 2nd of December 2025, I went to a neurologist appointment and I have some updates. I am filming this on the Madalada Munden channel. Normally I would post stuff like this on the Madalada channel, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of just feeling like posting it to my main channel, so that's what I'm gonna do. You know, it's my channel. My choice is what I want to do. Plus, this channel is just for anything in general, and I want to talk about it on here. So, in case you're wondering why I haven't posted it on my disability. Also, just a side note, I did say this in the last video, but I've got a blister on my tongue, so if I kind of flinch at any point, it's because I got a blister on my tongue, and it really hurts when I talk. So, okay, now we got that out of the way, let's get on to the video. Before I go on to the thing I want to talk about, hold on a sec. I look kind of messy. I've been running around all day. I did have makeup on, but I took it off because honestly, I kind of rushed it this morning. I just threw it on my face. It was really, really quick. And I looked better without the makeup on than with that makeup on. It was just a very rushed job. So I took it off. Plus, it's late at night, so I just want to be chill now. But before we get started, I want to show the Christmas present I got from Magnus today. Look! It's one of those wind-up mice. He's gonna fucking love it. He loved watching, it's a little grey one. He loved watching the videos of, mice crawl across my screen when he was little. He's gonna love it. It's a real, not real, obviously, but, it moves. It's like an actual figurine. It's got a wind-up thing so it can, run across the floor. I'm so excited to give this to him for Christmas. I am so excited. Also, before we get started on the main bit of the video that I want to talk about, I'm going to open my advent calendar. And last time I ate it before I could show you guys. So this time I'm going to show you guys. I've got this little Heroes calendar. It's so cute. I'm going to open it. Right, door number 2. A twirl. Hell yeah. It's cute. I'm not going to eat this yet, only because I want to talk in the video, and also eating kind of hurts. So, yeah, I'm going to talk first. I also kind of want to sit down, but, I'm looking around my room, I don't know how I can, set up and sit down and it be a good angle. So, yeah, we're just going to go for it. Right, here we go. Right, so today I went to a doctor's appointment, and if you haven't seen already on the Madalada channel, link below, I said about how, I think I said on that channel, might have been on the main channel, I don't even know at this point. I basically said about how I had a brain scan. I had 2 brain scans. The first scan was just my brain. The second scan was my brain and my spine. They were worried that I might have multiple sclerosis because of my symptoms I was experiencing. They were worried that was the case. But I can gladly say that I seen the neurologist today and I don't have multiple sclerosis, which is really good. I'm happy about that, obviously. Yeah, my brain scan, I have a completely healthy brain, except, and this is where the confusion happened, right? So I've got cerebral palsy. If you don't know that already, I've got cerebral palsy. And so I've got brain damage. And when they did the scan, they saw changes in my white matter. And they were like, huh, even though I told them I have cerebral palsy, they should have known I have cerebral palsy. The people looking at the scan were like, and they were not too happy with it, so they ordered another one, and then also checking my spine, and then that one came back, because the first one came back as, not quite happy with this one. The second one came back fine, so then I was like, okay, cool, I'm all good then, right? And then I get a neurologist appointment come through the post. So I'm like, okay. Because I had a phone call before this saying that everything was good. You're all good. You're fine. So I was like, cool, perfect. Doesn't explain my symptoms, but cool. At least I'm you know, not got like a brain disease or something, or like a condition in my brain, you know, minus cerebral palsy, obviously. At least I'm healthy, right? Then I get a appointment come through for the neurologist. So I'm like, I wonder what this is about. I go there today. It literally lasted like probably not even 10 minutes. He said that my scans, and I got to see the scan of my brain and my spine, and oh my god, it is so weird. Like, so it was an MRI, so you see it in detail. My eyes looked really weird on the scan when they like panned it to different things. But he showed me the scars, the scar tissue in my brain from having cerebral palsy, and that's what they saw on the first scan, was my scarring from having cerebral palsy. So they saw that and was like, oh god, but it was just my cerebral palsy. He literally showed me the sections of my brain that were like damaged, and how he could tell that there was like a bleed in my brain, and how, not now, like back 23 years ago when I was born, there was a bleed in my brain and the ventricles burst, and he could see the scarring of the brain damage basically that had occurred. And he explained it to me like, if he saw the same amount of damage in an adult that didn't have cerebral palsy, it looked like a stroke victim basically. If that same adult, if an adult had the same brain damage that I did, like sustained to them as an adult, it would be really, really bad. But because I was a baby, my brain adapted, which I already knew that I had brain damage and my brain adapted, but like it was really interesting seeing on the scan the scarring that was in my brain from my brain damage. But that's what they saw. So in the first one, that's what set the alarm bells going, was the scarring in my brain. But that's because I have cerebral palsy, and the neurologist confirmed that that is scarring in my brain from having cerebral palsy. However, he did finally officially diagnose me with fibromyalgia. That is my official diagnosis now. Because you might be wondering, if you've seen my channel before, I thought you already have fibromyalgia. What do you mean officially? What? I have said previously that it was likely suspected. So not an actual diagnosis. It was very likely suspected, not diagnosed. He has actually officially today diagnosed me with fibromyalgia. So you might be wondering, well, how is that different from suspecting it? It's different because this time it's a diagnosis. He said, I am confident that this is what is wrong. I'm confident, based on your symptoms and based on everything else, that you have fibromyalgia. So today I actually got officially diagnosed today. Because before, like I've said, I probably have fibromyalgia. I have fibromyalgia because the doctors a couple of years ago said very likely, but they never officially yes, officially. So today I was officially diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And how is that different, you might be thinking? Well, it means that I can actually go to my GP now and get treatment and find a treatment path for fibromyalgia. Because before it was suspected, likely, it was all kind of like, now it's confirmed. I can go back and be like, right, I've got fibromyalgia. What are we going to do about this? How are we going to manage my symptoms? How are we going to stop the pain I'm in or minimize it? And he also said that he's going to say about me having migraine medication, which is about time, because I am not even joking, you guys. I get headaches constantly. Not just headaches, excruciatingly painful migraines constantly. And last time I went to the doctor, she was like, yeah, it doesn't really sound like a migraine. Okay, fine, sure, you're the expert. And then he's like, yeah, that's a migraine. you need medication. And he's a neurologist, so I think he knows what he's talking about. So I'm gonna get medication for migraines, thank God, because I have a headache right now, right? It's like slightly painful, but they get worse. And I've had days where I've just been in constant, like, headachy awfulness, or like migraines so bad I've had to turn off the light and just sit in the darkness. Not that bad at the moment, as you can see, but I've had migraines so bad where I've just had to be away from all light sources because it just hurts so bad. So I'm finally getting medication for my migraines, which I am so happy about. I'm so happy about. So yeah, kind of in conclusion, I've officially been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. Officially. I have migraines and I'm getting medication for them. Officially. I have a healthy brain, except for cerebral palsy, which is good. So he even said that my brain is like perfectly healthy, except the cerebral palsy. So I'm happy with that. Like, you know, I'm happy with the fact that I don't have like something going wrong with my brain, minus the cerebral palsy. I feel like I keep needing to say that. My brain is normal, minus having cerebral palsy. I feel like every time I say my brain's normal, I have to then be like, except cerebral palsy, because otherwise somebody's going to think, wait, didn't you just say you have cerebral palsy? Yes, I do. So my brain's normal for someone with cerebral palsy. There we go. I've got fibromyalgia, officially diagnosed, and you might be wondering, why are you happy about that? Because I finally have a definitive answer. It's not just maybe it is. I have a definitive answer, and now I can get treatment for it, hopefully. Thank God. So yeah. Also, I feel like I should probably explain what fibromyalgia is for people that don't know, so bear with me. Okay, so I got given this book years ago, when they suspected me of having it, but now I've officially been diagnosed. But I remember I had this booklet so I can explain, and when I read through this, I had like every single fucking symptom of fibromyalgia, so I'm not surprised that this has come back to the conclusion, but I am grateful that it's finally been officially said, you know, finally. Anyways, what is fibromyalgia? Fibromyalgia is a long-term condition that causes pain and tenderness all over your body. Unlike arthritis, this isn't because you have problems with your joints, bones or muscles. Pause. I have problems with my joints, bones or muscles because of cerebral palsy, but this is just a fibro explanation. Okay, unpause. It's thought to be caused by your nervous system in your brain and spine not being able to control or process pain, signals from other parts of your body. So basically, to sum that up, the signals in my brain are not being processed properly. The condition is also linked to poor sleep. Sorry, you might be wondering, why is this person so happy about this? Because I feel relieved that I'm on the right track. I've got an answer. I can go forth. Anyways, and also I joke about everything. It's how I cope. Poor sleep, which I have. Feeling you can't concentrate or remember things. Extreme and constant tiredness that doesn't improve with sleep or rest, which is known as fatigue. By the way, if I do that, it means I got it, okay? There can be many other symptoms that affect different parts of your body. Symptoms. The main symptoms of fibromyalgia are pain. You may feel as though you've got pain that spreads throughout your entire body, with certain parts, such as your neck and back, feeling particularly painful. Tiredness, fatigue, and generally feeling like you have no energy. Sleeping badly, waking up feeling unrested. Aching and stiffness, which often feels worse during or after you've been active. It's common for your condition to flare up, making your symptoms suddenly worse. Fibromyalgia can also cause forgetfulness or poor concentration. Tick. Stress, worry, low mood. Tick. Tingling, numbness or swelling of your hands and feet. Tick. Headaches. tick. Restless leg syndrome, a tingling, uncomfortable feeling in your legs, especially at night, tick. Although, side note, I also have cerebral palsy, so I get spasms. Irritability or feeling low or weepy, tick. Feeling like you urgently need to wee, especially at night, tick. Painful menstrual periods. Where is the biggest check mark I can do? Tick. Diarrhea, constipation, and stomach pain, sometimes separately diagnosed as irritable bowel syndrome, tick. Increased sensitivity to things like cold, sounds, knocks, or bumps, tick. Tender or overly sensitive joints and muscles, tick. But also, side note, I have cerebral palsy, so that would also be a reason why I have that. The pain may feel like it's affecting your whole body, or it may be particularly bad in just a few areas. Some people say their pain gets worse in extreme temperatures, such as very hot, cold, or damp weather. In the cold, I'm in so much fucking pain. And in the hot, I feel so ill. Because I can't regulate my temperature properly. People often say that besides the pain, fatigue is the worst part of fibromyalgia. This can lead to difficulty to think clearly. I've already said this. It's just repeating itself. Here we go. Diagnosis. It's severe pain that's lasted 3 months or more. Fatigue, regularly waking up feeling unrefreshed. Problems with your memory and understanding. Ruled out other stuff first. Rheumatologist, a physiotherapist, a clinical psychologist or counsellor, an occupational therapist, or a hospital-based specialist. And I've had a rheumatologist say likely suspect. That was a couple of years ago. And I've had a neurologist say diagnosed. So I think it's pretty safe to say I have fibromyalgia. So yeah, I'll be getting a letter come through the post, and my GP will get one, and it will basically be the contents of everything that he discussed and his findings on the scan and what he discussed with me. He also did a physical examination, like he tapped me a bunch and was checking I could feel things. He did it more professionally than that. He didn't just start fucking whacking me, but with little tools, checking my reflexes and if I could feel things. He looked in my eyes, and then he told me the results of the brain scan, and he told me that I have fibromyalgia and migraines. So yeah, I'm just really happy that this has been sorted. I'm really happy that it's nothing scary like multiple sclerosis. If you have that, I'm very sorry. It was scaring me, the thought of having that. I'm really happy that my brain is healthy minus having cerebral palsy. And yeah, I've got fibromyalgia, but now I've been officially diagnosed, I can hopefully find a way forward with my GP. And now that a neurologist has said, they have to actually listen to me and have to actually help me. So, yay. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something or found it interesting or just got a little update, or maybe you have fibromyalgia yourself. Comment below if you want. Here for you. If you want to talk about your experiences in the comments or just in general, I would love to read through anything you want to talk about fibromyalgia wise in the comments, or cerebral palsy wise, or whatever. I'm here to read through you guys' comments. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to. Give it a like if you enjoyed. Follow my cat on Instagram at Madalada Munden because he's the cutest little boy ever. And until next time, goodbye guys. Have a lovely day. Bye.